Hello everyone, today I am going to show you how to do a stealth takedown like this. So as you just saw, the character comes from behind and take down the enemy character like that. So that's what I am going to show you how to do today. And this episode is sponsored by these generous. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Okay, so first I have imported these animations. So this is the getting killed part in the stealth attack, and this one is the attacking part like this. Okay, so let's say this one is victim and this one attacker. Right, so in order to properly work these two animations, the both animations should be in a particular place with respect to each other. So let's first drag and drop these two animations to the scene, and let's play the animations so that we can see what's going on, right? So if I simulate the game now, right, so at this point this character should be here, so that means in a position. Oh, we can't clearly judge this with the motion blur, so let's disable it. Right, okay, now at this point this would be a good point to get proper locations. Well, let's have a different material for this, because it's hard to notice anything here and distinguish. right? This is the victim. For the victim, let's use this yellow color. Okay, now let's see. This guy should be here. Well, I think the locations are okay, but the hand is still inside the character, so maybe we can increase this character arm space a little bit, so that it I think it would look better, make it look better without hand going inside the head of the character. But still, you know, in games we always see like hands going inside of stuff, but may not be able to avoid it 100%, but let's see. Well, I imported the animation with the increased armor space, but now that doesn't look good at all, because now the hand is too far away from the head of the character. So maybe, see, instead of 91, let's try like 75. Well, yeah, I think I can work with this. It's not perfect, but that's good enough for me. Okay, and now that we know, oh wait a minute, so this character is in here at this position, and this character is here, so that means the difference is, you can see, X difference is 180 to 357. Wait, we should, yeah, so rotation is 0. We are calculating the relative location from the attacker to the victim. So the X difference is 177, and the Y difference is minus 450 to minus 455. That means minus 5 Y difference. Okay, we will need that, and there are no Z difference because both 50, so we will need that difference later. Okay, now to actually do this, oh wait, I need to save this, so let's copy and stop, and then select the victim and paste. Right now you can see again. Okay, right now we need to do this in the runtime with the player character and an enemy character. So how to do that? Well, first I'll change this game mode to third person game mode, and yeah, we can play like this. So these are just the characters. Let's go to the third person character. Right, the scale is 111, so it's alright. Oh, this should be 0. Okay, so right, let's drag and drop another instance of the character, and this is the character controlled by us. Right, so let's to show the difference, let's assign, change the material of the mesh like this. Okay, so yeah, here let's add a collider, like this. So this is to detect if the player is in some area that we can do a silent takedown on this character. So let's go to the collision settings and overlap all dynamics. Let's say, yeah, well, maybe in future the enemies could be from a different character class other than the third person character. So therefore, to define some standard for this system, let's implement this takedown through a blueprint interface, so we can keep things clear. PPI takedown and set victim, right, input is character, input is victim, and the type is character. Let's not make it as a third person character because I think it's not better. It's better to not to depend on this specific character blueprint class blueprint. So right, and now on the on component begin overlap, let's call first I'll implement PPI takedown interface here, and then I'll call on the other actor if another actor interact or overlap with this one. I'll call the other actor like this, set victim, and as the victim I'm gonna set self. Right, and if that character leave this box, yeah, let's not do that for now. Right, and now let's implement this set victim function also in this third person character. Let's promote this to a variable, let's call it victim. Maybe we should call it takedown target or something, but this would also looks good enough for now, right? And also let's print can take down for 5 seconds. Right, let's see if that works. Yeah, I got the can take down. Wait, let's remove this. Yeah, I can take down. Okay, now let's implement an input event. Actions take down, and let's use left mouse button because I'm not using that for anything else, right? And then let's implement that to here. Take down action event. Here first we need to check, is there a valid takedown target? If yes, then also we should check the distance to that target. If the distance is less than, let's say, 600 only, we will do this takedown part. So how do we do that? Well, for now let's do a branch. If this is false, set victim as null. Otherwise let's just play montage like this. There is no special reason to use this node type to play montage at the moment, but maybe just in case we need to use notifiers, we need this type, right? So what's the montage? This is attacker, right? This one, and this is the victim. For the victim also we need the animation, right? Now have we already implemented setup montage slots in the blueprint? Let's see. No. So in order to play animation montages, we need this part in the animation blueprint, right? Play the attacker montage, and on the victim play montage. Victim montage. So don't panic, this will not be as synchronized as the one that you can see over there. This will be completely broken. See, the character is somewhere, our character is somewhere else. So right, so then what we should do? Well, I think you remember that I told you the difference between the relative location of this character from this character is 177 and -5 in x and y. So let's to calculate that relative location and move the player character to that proper location in order to execute the animations, that would be a little complicated. So to make it easier, let's let the system to do the calculation for us. So I'll set this one to minus 177 and plus 5. So this would be no, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah, let's add another scene component. Let's call it attack location. Let's set minus 177 to plus 5. That one. This one I'll leave it as it is. So this is the attacker location. Right. So now in the this PPI takedown interface, let's add another function. Get attack location, and output should be a vector. Well, we need rotation too. So here rotation is here. So let's return transform. Get attacker location and rotation. Let's call it transform. Yeah, and here in the interface, let's get this one and get world transform, return it. Okay, now here get the victim and then get attack transform. Well, instead of new parameter, let's call it attacker transform. That's better. And then let's do a move. No, let's break this. Then we are going to move the player character to this location using this. For now, we might need to mask this movement with some trick, but for now let's just do this. Move component to location, rotation with like this. Alright, let's see what happens now. Okay, so now let's see, we need to keep this victim in the fallen state. So easiest way to handle that would be in the victim montage. Let's make the final part to a new montage section, looping section, and then let's make it loop. So it would be like this. It will stay there. There is a little shaking, not much visible. Yeah, that's better. And for the other, you can see now here our character pulls back after the animation. That's because we haven't enabled root motion. So let's, where's the character? Let's go here and enable root motion. Right, now let's see. Okay, now this happens because the collision. So when we do the taking down part, let's disable collisions for the let's say for our character. Let's see what happens. I hope it won't make the character fall through the ground, but let's see, I'm not sure. And at the end we need to set collisions enabled to true. Oh wait, what happened there? One more thing. Here we should use animations first frame as the root motion root lock, and also for some reason the movement doesn't work when I disable collisions. See, it doesn't move at all. But if I ignore this, the movement happens, but it doesn't go through the player and reach the player to reach the enemy to grab the neck. So therefore, instead of leaving the collision disabled for the player, let's do that for the enemy. And let's disconnect this, see what happens. That, I think that works, but now the camera interacts with the enemy's mesh. So therefore let's see the collision settings. Let's customize this and unblock the camera. Right, let's see. Oh, Maybe we need to do that for the mesh as well. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Right. So what else we can do? Well, to give a visual clue to the player that the victim, we can take down that victim, I have added this piece of code that I have to the material. I have modified the mannequin material like this. So actually I showed this step in my aerial takedown video. If you want, you can refer to that. So all I do is change this emissive multiplier to 1. If I set it to 1, this will glow in red. So let me apply this. Yeah, like this. So by default this should be 0, and then here, yeah, now here and set material parameter, set scalar parameter, yeah, like this, and then set this emissive multiplier to 1 on the begin overlap. So we should only do this if the other actor is player. Oh, we have no way to know that. Alright, let's add a function is player. Well, we don't really need to do this part now because there are no other actors here, but you can do that if you want, like when we really extend and implement this into a game. So for now I'll just do it like this, and then this and overlap. Let's do this. Let's set this back to 0. Like this. Now you can see there is some red glow, but it is not visible because of the color. So let's make this color like less yellow, a light yellow, like this, so it would be clearly visible the difference. See, oh yeah, now it's red. Oh wait, let's implement this player part also, because player character also get highlighted. Yes, branch player. Only if true. Now all we have to do is return is player controlled. Right. So I think I noticed some right. It's not a big deal. Okay, so that's it. Let's move this aside so that we don't see other two guys. Okay, so how do we give a different angle to this action so that we can mask the location change of the characters? So to an angle like this. Well, I think I need to do something about this. So here, when this character, the victim, changes his stance when the player character start attacking, so that looks unnatural. So to deal with that, here in the blending, let's how much is this? 1.6. So let's set this blending time to 1.6 so that will not be much visible. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this one. Ah, that's better. Exponential in is better. Okay. Well, maybe in another episode I'll show you how to do a camera transition to mask these position changes. So for now, this is all.